I had set out to make this film in the summer of 2016 as a request from the dance teacher who had also taught me Chinese ethnic dances when I was younger than now. It was hot that summer, and people were waiting. The teacher, the students, the parents. They all wanted to see the version of Roots that was never made, paired with music, a sweet summary, maybe even cute. Full of interviews, full of their children's faces. However, it is now January of 2018. After dragging the film on for 2 years, I've made 3 different edits that were all deleted, with one translation of Xiaoqi's Italian interview that was never used. Now, nobody waits, or remembers, or cares, and so I've made this.
最后2天他还找不着，才怪了。衣架子，宝贝儿们，就扔在那儿不管了吗？拿它挂回去，还是放回盆子里，还是在哪里啊？
What did I remember from attending this camp 6 years prior. It was the summer after 4th grade that I had gone. I was 10 years old. A dozen or so European Chinese girls were accompanied by their dance teacher from Guanghua Chinese School in Budapest all the way to the Beijing International Arts Academy. Certainly, the dormitories, the dining hall, and the bathrooms were far less luxurious when I had gone in 2010. But the rules, this third time, too, were similar. No electronics or communication inside or outside of the camp. No leaving the campus for a purpose other than weekend field trips. Mandatory Mandarin lessons in the mornings. Lights out at 10 p.m. 20 laps of running as punishment for singing after lights out. I had caused the birth of that last rule.
Sophie 就把门关上。
不可以关门哟。
Hello， 看你热的可以看到。哎呀。
今天要有成绩，知道吗？100分制的啊，我就是呈现在你们的成绩单上。你们那边的成绩还记得我之前说了关于新闻报道吧？对。
忘了老师。
我
记得这件事情。
他说的是神仙。
神啊，那没有。
老师，你耳朵不。
Read it. Beautiful. Read it. 北京跳舞小女孩，在2016年的7月6号，要去北京训练的小女孩们从布达佩斯的 Lichtenstein 机场出发了。她们去北京市国际杂技艺术学校学舞蹈和技巧。他们今年有3个张老师教他们。在飞机上，他们都很兴奋，但是他们还不知道后面4个星期的痛苦。他们每天都要跑步，星期天也得跑步。上午要上3个小时的文化课，下午3个小时的训练。他们来到北京的第一天。
这个新闻稿我是要收的。
哦，知道了。他们来到北京的第一天就想回家了。明天8月4号就是他们的汇报，家长和老师都会来到北京看这些小女孩们的汇报。他们有5个舞蹈组合和1个舞蹈，这个美丽的舞蹈叫做跳花旦。小女孩们很开心，因为她们能回家了。
张家的更恐怖。他们的早餐非常的简朴，他们每天必须要吃1个鸡蛋、1点西红柿、1瓶酸奶。1个月过去了，
还有黄瓜，
马上就要到他汇报的时间了，他们就要走了，再见。我不知道在写什么，这是我唯一能写的东西了。
With any film featuring more than one language, there's an aspect lost in translation. The familiar Hungarian ear might hear the complaints and the mutterings and the occasional thank yous, known only to that rolling Uralic sound. The familiar Chinese ear, however, would hear their accents, their clumsy Mandarin characters falling all over the page, like a tall, gangly girl still learning to use her limbs. And there's me, with English. I debated how to do subtitles, or whether to do them at all. I debated who to enlist for help, or whether to leave things as they are, up in the air, just sounds, just air molecules displaced at uneven intervals.
Ciao a tutti, mi chiamo Cristina. Finalmente, diciamo, questo mese sono stata qua a Pechino a fare danza. Quasi un mese è durato questo corso e sono strastanca, però nel frattempo ho perso 9 kg, quindi posso considerarmi felice. Diciamo, non vedo l'ora domani di partire e tornarmene a casa e riabbracciare i miei genitori. Poi comincio la scuola, lo so, sarà una faticaccia, però pazienza. In questo mese, diciamo, ho corso, ho fatto dieta, ho danzato, ballato e alla sera ho fatto allenamento. Diciamo che in verità non volevo neanche venire qua, però mia mamma mi ha obbligato, ma in fin dei conti non è che sia così tanto male questa cosa. E quindi, vabbè, sono felice lo stesso, anche perché tante persone vorrebbero venire qua, ma sono una tra le fortunate che sono potute venire. E che dire ancora? Beh, l'unica cosa che mi piace tantissimo qua è il cibo. Beh, sono una mangiona, non mangio tanto, però mangio quello che mi serve. E devo dire che la cucina cinese è molto diversa da quello che ho mangiato in Italia. Devo dire che è davvero buona. Poi, diciamo, mi è piaciuto moltissimo la visita della Grande Muraglia. Sì, faceva un caldo mortale, stavo quasi per morire per le scale, però mi è piaciuto lo stesso. Anche se però avrei preferito girare un po' Pechino. Poi, che dire ancora, se non che mi è piaciuto tanto e ciao a tutti!
Christina says, "Hi everyone, my name is Christina. This month I've been in Beijing to attend a dance class for a month. I'm really tired, but meanwhile I've lost 9 kilograms, 19.8 pounds, so I'm really happy. I'm looking forward to going back home to hug my parents, then school is going to start soon. It's going to be hard, but it's life. This month I've been running a lot. I've been on a diet. I've danced all the time, and I've been training hard every day. You know, I didn't want to come here, actually, but my mom insisted on my coming, and I can say that she was right. It was worth coming here because lots of people would like to have the same experience, but I'm the one who was lucky enough to experience it. What more can I say? Well, the thing I've enjoyed the most is the food, even if I don't get to eat a lot. Chinese food is very different from Italian food, but it is delicious. I also appreciated seeing the Great Wall of China, even if it was sultry and hot and very tiring to go up all those steps, but I'd rather I had visited Beijing a little bit more. I can say it was a really great experience.
这个妈妈也是开饭店的，所以也有这个问题，不坚决不吃，也要少吃。翻译一下。
他听得懂。
要少吃吗？听不懂啊。
你妈妈不是开饭店的吗？
对呀。
对呀，就是说开饭店不能使劲吃。
你要少吃点。
是没关系。他是我听马丽说吃的很少的。
这就是不运动。
有运动上可能。
零食也是。
对呀，他不吃饭吃零食，关键是。零食也不能吃。知道吧？零食也不能吃。才能控制体内色差。
这个你瘦下去一下子那个好。
对呀，就没起来一直。
我妈高兴死了，我看她老发那个特学的那个发。
对呀。所以说很重要的。
I was very petite back then, but even now, these mothers, their primary concern for their young daughters is not the ability to connect with their heritage, but weight loss.
琪琪的书包都不在，都不在，一个都不在，一个都不在。那他搬家了呗？
哪有？他的男人。
什么？我在拍电影，这是我的章鱼，它有个角子在它头上，可以变成帽子了。老师，哎呀！
With no one watching, anticipating, or waiting, I thought I could be selfish, insert myself into the story, say that their experience somehow reflected mine, a mirror of all of us. I had never entertained the idea of making this personal before. I was certain that I was only a tool in the teacher's toolbox, creating an ad for her dance class, creating a space for these girls. But revisiting these places, seeing where I had been 8 years ago, made me certain that there was nothing impersonal and no professional distance in my hopes of telling this story. Perhaps that's why I had struggled to make the original, more desired, more sweet version of this film.
腰不好不行，一会儿走前。
老师还给我啊！老师今天没带水。
今天没小声。
有关系的。
原来他胳膊疼，现在好了呢。
他不是脖子疼，他肉整了。
放松。 嘿，刚才你啊，放松，别憋气，不要憋气。OK。
你们两个能不能再想？
哎呦！
你们两个想想，是这个图案。OK。哦，出来直接。
走走，别走，走，手窄一点。
从第六个。
What can you learn about a group of people if you follow them around for long enough? As they will ask you enough times in your life, what language do you dream in? What language do you converse in at the lunch table? What do you talk about? What do you talk about? Eight years ago, the month spent here was the closest I ever got, or ever will get, to limbo. Suspended, locked away from the outside, engaged entirely in yourself. It was some sacred form of inferno that changed us for good. An article aired a month after we returned home. Some of us, on our final day of exercise, accomplished 1,020 squats in a row. I had done 750, one-upped by my 7-year-old sister, the youngest one there.
2 汇报完毕。
老师辛苦了。